I guess that's the best way I could phrase it. Like, I often try to think of good ways to phrase stuff in my head, my bad. But it reminded me of why I'm probably looking at assists like Another Blood and Angela, stuff that you don't see very often. Because I do forget that the game has recommended assists for characters, even though more often they're not. They're kind of questionable choices. We're not worried about that, though. We're worried about Toki and Norse getting her into this game. I say getting in, but we're about a good 20 seconds in, and there's been a lot of bloodshed so far. Norse trying to work her way into the onslaught of bullets, the hail of bullets coming out of Toki. Quite literally the fire in the ice. 2A into a jump B, but again, the short hop, time and time again. You can't really use that unless you know the specific buttons and the specific height that you want to use. It has to be really deep. This came up guns a-blazing, quite literally, but it's not enough. And Norse going back to her tried and true, level 3, and it's gonna get the punish from this. It's gonna get the round from this. Her game plan is still in effect. Poured all of the meter that you can. Jump it into her opponent's face. That's all we need to do. It's a web trap. No big confirm for that. We had Spica, but I think Spica just come off. And 2A just making sure Toki doesn't try to move all sorts of buttons. Toki's really eager to try to get out of this corner. Eventually gets his way out of the corner. Gets a DP to bring it back down. This is the pickup from the ground bounce. And that blast. I guess I could call that a well-timed blast because that got out of the super. It looked kind of scrambly-ish, quote unquote. Yes, I'm making words over here. Dash in 2B. 2B, 2C. And Toki takes the round. That was the longest invalid. But he still couldn't really get anything from it. Gets another invalid. Can't find a way to bring Norse down though. Norse dashing in with more 2As. Gets the blast out of Toki. And it was nice to know that Norse was thinking to punish the DP before it came back down, but it would have took like a 6A punish or anything that could actually be jump canceled from. Not like a grounded punish that she went to. Going back to her tried to level 3. Can't find anything that time. Toki making sure to hammer on the Vanish Guard so that there's no chip whatsoever. Getting in Joa. Out. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if he was actually going to stay there and take that for some reason, but Toki finds himself in the corner now. 2A again for Norse starting this off. Oh, I thought she was looking for the DP, but it was another delayed 2A. Block to the mouth from Toki as he takes game 1. Get ready. Big cross and flash starting off game 2. Just a throw, nothing fancy from it, just gonna take the entire animation. Yeah, and I guess after last time, either Norse wasn't entirely prepared to punish the DP last time, or she's just scared to go for it again and she saw the repercussions from it. Paying respect to Spica. Can't really get it confirmed, but there's still a little bit of ground for this thing. And this time, Norse is actually using level 1. This is kind of different from her. Toki trying to get out of Norse's attack range. Finds himself in the corner though. Trading jump C's, having to blast just to get out of it. It's okay because it's not like you take it to the next round, so that's a good choice. Toki with DP, keeping it safe with the meter. Get some more pressure. Was looking for it though, but there's no gap there. Norse comes back and lets it rip. Probably looking for, I can't say looking for a level 3 because they're 2 different buttons, so she knew full and well that she was just using anything to get out of that. 2 ways again. The wake up that she knows and love. The Oki that she knows and loves. Flashing through the DP. Way to be. Was looking for the C, but we got blasted. Again, I like this with the way that Norse plays. I like that she's starting to use more level 1s as a full screen check. I wish she put a couple of cancels behind it, like assist cancels behind it, get some conversion. But the idea of keeping Toki checked up in long range is really working out for her. Actually gets a gold blast. Diving back in, wants to close this round out, wants to even things up. Way too far for the throw. It just goes ahead with the overhead chop. Not literally overhead, I guess overhand would be a better word for it. And evens it up 1-1. And I guess we're going to let the full intro play every time for the rest of this set as we go into game 3. Trying to escape roll in, but there's still a recovery if you escape roll in. So it's not like you get a free cancel into a Punisher mix-up with it. Too far for the confirm. And Norse could have came down with a jump B, a jump E, or even a jump C that she likes to hit, but she just gives Toki so much room to play with right here. Jump C. Another one. And just a response. Level 3. All the meter gone. But she will see it again soon enough. I like that slash. I imagine that she was honestly just looking to make contact, but the better part of it was to get out of the corner. Put Toki in the corner and try to get something started. Nothing really happening. Toki's finding his room one more time. Unseized Excalibur. That's not going to be there in time. Twin Pistons pumping out as Toki takes round 1 of game 3.
Get ready.
The rogue A starting that off. A gunshot, fire shot. The flare gun. Hopping over and getting punished for that. We got to be real cool if you want to throw those DPs out there. They hop very far. The C shots again. Looking for a 2C. Trying to get away. Got the backdash caught. And I have the idea that Norse is programmed to, when she sees any kind of cinematic, that she wants to do either her level 1 super, the full screen Excalibur slash, or her level 3. Now the reason why she lost that is she had already used her slash once, so Excalibur was unveiled. You don't have access to that again.
Get ready.
But she knew to do something. Knee-jerk reaction, 2-3-6-A plus B. All she got was a receipt. Toki takes those though. We go into game 4. Good anti-air. Can't really get anything from it though. A little screen control. And if he would have ran on the ground, he could have pushed the issue possibly with an air unblockable, but he was thinking that Norse was going to land into the big pinwheel. Throws another one out. Norse tried to jump around it. Very eager to get out of the corner. Luckily gets out of the corner, trading gold blast. To be invalid. No, that was actually just good. Toki gets the first perfect that we've seen today and gets 1 round away from match point. Behind the blast, Toki's trying to get in, met with a 2D. DP's that one. With a Yomi DP. Trying to challenge Norse more in a mid-range game. See how strong her footsies are. Test her heart. Norse looking for the anti-air. Can't find anything. DPs again. Good punish. So too many straight DPs, gets blasted in the face again. With Norse still on top of things, gets another punish. Finds herself at range again, doesn't want anything to do with it, so she tries to clear the screen. Wanted to do it again, but she's the sword. And with that being said, that's Toki's green light to let the guns out. Calls for another blood, but that's too far. Calls for Spica, but that's a nice grab. And I have the hunch that Norse is looking for one more. Gets another wind slash to keep herself alive.
Get ready.
It's gonna take one more though. You can't split games around here. Get another 2A punish. And Norse has been really consistent with punishing the DPs. Nice that she's actually waiting for the second hit. And even though she doesn't get a big confirm from it, she is consistently putting a 2A on it. So that's the adaptation and the evolution. Toki getting a lot more than he should have been allowed with the invalid. Norse going for the level 3. Gets a whiff punish. Yeah, gonna whiff punish the 5C for free. Not enough though. If we would have had Dragon out beforehand, that would have been the round, but it's okay as Norse eventually runs in there, snags Toki up, and evens this up at 2-2. So, I believe we got a real match. First game 5 that we've seen today that I remember. Toki probably feeling kind of nervous for all the times that he's been running in, throwing errant DPs. You see him starting off with the long range game this time. Going back to the DPs. Norse was a little too early with the punish. The trade jump B, can't really get anything from it though. Especially since he's not willing to blast at this point in time. Looking for the slash. Getting a 2B punish. Norse wisely blocking this time. There has been so many times where she's been in Toki's face trying to get her 2As out and found herself blasting in the mouth. But with the adaptation that she's been making, all the knowledge that she's been getting, she is quite possibly going on to that point. Fighting all the way back from, if I recall, a 2-0 deficit, if not 2-1. She has really turned this around. She is learning. Picking up on all of the habits that Toki is presenting to her. 2A punish again. Look for one more. Consistency. Something that'll carry her very far. Was a little too eager for that one. Thought that there wasn't going to be anything behind it, but just clears the screen. Toki just trying to keep this beast off of himself. Trying to do anything to find his footing. Goes in with another trade or a counter hit jumpy, but he hasn't really gotten anything from it. He's going to have to play the close game that he doesn't want to. He's going to have to get in there and get his hands dirty. Tries to find his way in. Fade away jump A from Norse. Another blood call. Norse wisely pumping the break and use the Blasterz to get some space. 5B is bad enough. We have the meter for this, but a big drop. Gives Norse one more chance. Put that leg back. I don't know where you're sticking it. Norse brought this back and actually moves on with a 3-2.